For today's teardown, this. So what do we have here? Can you guess? Grey box, Hammerton paint, handle in the front, connector on the back with coax, retainer clip here. Yes, it is a avionics rack, Soviet avionics. So here is the model number for you. MRP-3M. Some test points. Grounding point here. So some kind of unknown avionics equipment. First, on the front there is this little cover I will undo. So the case on this thing is in fact we have a box and one cover and everything is attached in the box. Quite not very common. So let me undo this cover. It should come. So what do we have? It will be, I guess, either, I do not remember, but either we will have trim pots or we will have a test plug, I guess. And yes, I was through trim pots. Okay, two settings you can adjust for something. And on this side we have one cover to undo. So probably I haven't got the correct screwdriver for the job, by the way. It is a shame, because we do not work with the wrong screws. This one will be better. One screw on the top. This one is recessed, so it will allow to fit some factory seal. So a few more turns on this one, and it should be free. So just aluminum plate here with some impossible to read quality stamp. And here is what we have inside. So it deserves a zoom first. We have a mix of silver coated shielded boxes and circuit boards and some kind of an amplifier stage here, more shielded boxes here, everything hooked together with a little coax, as you can see. So we will start here. We have a stack of 3 identical PCBs, big mica capacitors here, trim pots, relays, transistors. Here 2 PCBs with transformers and relays. Maybe it is some kind of power supply-ish stage. This is obviously some power amplifier. Here is the back of a plug, you can see with the coax wires on the other ones. So I guess it should be some kind of a radio related device. I will try to undo some of the parts in order to have a better look, because in fact everything is attached from the back. So for instance, if I take this module here, I have 3 screws that will allow me, if I undo them, probably to lift the module. So I will not show you the unscrewing process of everything, of course. I guess everybody knows how to turn a screw. Well, I know people that cannot turn a screw, but it is another story. Pretty tough one, this one, by the way. Okay, and as expected, yes, it allows to lift this module here. You can see the pretty clean job at hooking the wires. No connector, but securing clamp here, each ring or sleeve at least around the wires, Teflon coated wires of course, and more screws here securing in particular these two PCBs with little brackets. And all this is distributed here on this terminal block somewhere, it seems. Okay, so pretty interesting. So I will undo the other screws to separate other modules and I will be right back. So in fact I will do one module at a time, so it will be less messy for me to put back together. First one did come off pretty easy with just two screws and one little coax connector that was secured here in a clamp. Here is the other side, by the way. So what do we have in this one? You can see very shiny silver box. On the side here at least, not so much on the front. We have the sealed access to the two settings, probably inductors, as it is written L something on the number. So if I find my little screwdriver, I should be able to undo these two tiny screws. I was expecting them to be easier, but I do not remember if I did open this box previously or not. It seems no, because the screws were really hard here. So we can expect air mounted parts, I guess. Will it open? Yes. Oh, very nice. Look at this. We have these little modules which are called micro modules in the Soviet electronics. There are actually a stack of little plates with one or two parts each time, hooked together by bus bar, vertical bus bar you can see here on the top. So inside you have vertical bus bars and you have a stack ceramics plates with components on them, but sadly it is not, they are coated in epoxy, so it is not possible to open them without destruction. Here is a smaller one here at the left, and yes, the holes we were able to see here match these little inductors with adjustable cores. On the back we will probably have just the actual solder side of it. Yes, you can see 9 legs for each one. Very shiny silver here, very nice here. And it is just press fit with little metal clips. So interesting. So probably, I guess, this might be some kind of an active filter of some description. Okay, it was the first one. I will put it back together and we go to the next one. Okay, next one will be this one in the corner, if I can lift it. Yes, so interestingly enough, you can see how it is also attached here to this terminal board with the 3 wires. So actually you could, if you want to replace this, you can unsolder these wires here, but it is a little bit more time consuming than having a connector. I am not sure why they did not use connectors. Well, it is not, the purpose of this thing is not to be maintained every day, so when it goes in maintenance it is for a total check anyway, so they know it will be time consuming, so they are not too worried about the time to undo 3 solders, I guess. So this one is a pretty oxidized also. Yes, it is even putting a gunk of on my fingers. I do not see screws securing the covers. There are screws securing the inside, but and in fact undoing this bottom cover will be enough because we already see everything. We have just a little circuit board with, in particular, I can see all at the bottom we have 1 quartz, we have some coils, we have on the top layer here 2 transistors with flying saucer size shaped spacers, quite interesting. Big grounding wire here going to the case, so more radio frequency related stuff. I do not know enough about all the magics of dealing with radio frequencies to tell you exactly what it could be about. Okay, I will immediately go to the next module. So this one will be interesting, but it is on in the corner. I do not know if I will be able to undo it. I will see later. Yes, it might be possible, but first I will access this one because it is easier. It looks like I have a grounding strap to undo, and without losing the washer if possible, and 2 more screws that will allow me to lift this. So one of the coax is going to the first module I did remove, and here it is. You can see a wire harness all at the bottom with a big grounding bus bar here. Little better view on the what are these terminal bars. In fact, little plastic parts actually, not fiberglass material, but some kind of plastic mounted on standoffs with wires each side of it. This side here is just, I need to unzoom by the way, circuit board. So the other one will be the interesting one, but we have one tiny screw to undo. So just 1 second, excuse me. It is very dirty, this silver coating, when it gets oxidized. Okay, so more adjustable inductors. This one are shielded, and we even have a little arrow on them indicating the size of the side of decrease, it seems. I do not know if it is a 1 or a minus we have here. And apart from this, diodes at the bottom and capacitors. Okay. So I will put back this one in place, and I will try to access the back one here. Okay, so for this module I had to remove this little board. It is just one blind box with no opening whatsoever apart from the wire. So again, 2 little screws. So in this one I absolutely have no idea of what we will find. Will it even open? Yes. So we have this little circuit board with just 2 transistors, capacitors, and these things which are in it shrink, some kind of high precision resistors, I guess. In they're actually shielded resistors. I'm not sure if you will see, but they look like a capacitor because it is a metal tube with one glass insulator at one side, for the other electrode. They are in two opposite directions here, as you can see, but they are labeled R5 and R6 on this circuit board, it seems. Yes, we are R1, 2, 3, 4, so 5 and 6. So they are resistors of a weird design, not a regular thing. And apart from this, C1, C2, C3 and 2 transistors. PP2 and PP1. Here we can just barely guess the writing on it. This one is a dead bug. Same spacer here that previously on this transistor. Okay, so I will reinstall this. On the last part we will check will be this module here, because here we already see everything without need of disassembly. Okay, here is coming out the last module, and actually it will be pretty quick. As you can see, we have one single piece aluminium frame with built-in heatsink, two power transistors, and this is definitely some kind of a power supply, because you can see transformer here, maybe a three-phase transformer even. We have 6 diodes here, so three-phase rectifier, and at the bottom a board with transistors and capacitors, as far as I can see, and these two weird potted boxes, which may very well be some inductors for filtering. Just 2 terminals each time. They do not seem to have any sign about being polarized or not, so probably inductors. But this particular design, I believe it is the first time ever I see it. I will try to undo one for you, because it is interesting. I did never see this previously, I guess. So one more screw to undo, and we will have a better look at this, if there is anything to look at actually. I hope it will come out. Not so easy, because it is a pretty tight fit in this. Okay, so yes, just one box potted with 2 contacts. There is a little number written here, but nothing in particular to see apart the weird material it is made from. Some kind of greenish or grayish potting compound. Seems very hard, probably some kind of epoxy. Okay, and I guess I will have a fun time at putting it back in place. No, not so bad. Okay, so it will be all for this module. Still not identified. Soviet avionics module for probably some kind of radio navigation purpose, something like this. So for now, thanks for watching, bye bye.